Hi, it's Rich Tehrani with the TMC Newsroom. Today we've got Barry Downs, who's the CEO of FeedHenry, with us. How are you?
Great, thanks very much, Rich.
So tell me about your company.
Well, FeedHenry provides a solution on top for carriers that enables them to deliver new types of IMS services out to the web, out to mobile, desktop, and leading internet destinations.
And how did you come about starting this company?
Well, FeedHenry was a spin-off from one of the top R&D centres in Europe, an R&D centre called the TSSG. And the TSSG has been involved in research in telecom services and telecoms management for 10 years. And we saw that there was a gap that existed on the SDP, and that gap was a gap around how do you deliver services out to consumers in a fashion in which they will adopt. And so we built technology and spun it out into a company.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. Well, we've provided a number of services. We have a live implementation with a fixed line carrier in Ireland right now called Eircom. And we're delivering content services, voice services, and general application services out to consumers on their web portal, enabling consumers to, first of all, personalize their experience of the portal, but then also take those services and then bring those to other destinations they use, such as desktop or their Facebook page, for example.
So integration with applications from the web and integration into telephony and really augmenting or enabling IMS solutions to bring the worlds of the web and telecom together.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the key challenge we see is that the web services layer on the service delivery platform is great, but it's not enough to actually deliver services out to consumers in a compelling way.
Why is that?
Well, it doesn't enable you, it doesn't provide an environment for services to be created and delivered in a consistent manner to a web portal where consumers can easily find and discover those services and then personalize them, but also enabling those services to be also delivered out to multiple other channels, such as desktop or mobile or TV. There's something that needs to be put on top of that, and that's what FeedHenry provides.
So we've seen a frenzy of application store development over the last months, weeks. How does that play into IMS, and is there competition?
I think it's very complementary. I mean, IMS services can be created and delivered through these types of application stores. Obviously, the handsets themselves need to be enabled with things like RCS to use some of the capabilities of IMS. But in concept, I think application stores are a great idea. And in fact, what we provide is something very similar. We enable carriers to access the long tail of services on their web portals, but also have an app store type experience on their mobile devices, and also deliver those out to desktop and TV as well. So we see it as very complementary.
Okay, so I'm a carrier and I'm thinking about calling you. What's the reason I should pick up the phone and call right now?
We drive traffic. Well, first of all, we enable new types of services. We drive traffic to those new types of services, and we drive revenue as a result of that as well.
So you have examples, case studies of ARPU increasing, stickiness as well?
Absolutely, absolutely. We're seeing that with Eircom. We've also done a project for O2 called Beta.02. We've also done some work in the media space as well. And in all cases, what we're seeing is by creating a compelling consumer environment on web, there's increased usage of services, both content, application, and network, and also increased usage as these services are brought to the rest of the internet as well.
Are you leveraging a lot of the open APIs that many of the platforms have now, things like Twitter, Facebook, and some of the others?
We are indeed. In fact, we access open APIs both from the internet domain and also from the telecoms domain as well. So, for example, we have a demonstration on the Oracle booth at the moment that shows our solution running on top of Oracle's communication suite, and integration with prepaid top-up, integration with IMS and voice and video services, and that being brought to the web and then delivered out to mobile and desktop as well.
Is it wireless that you're focusing on right now, or can you work with any type of carrier?
We can work with any type of carrier. We've worked with both fixed line and we've worked with mobile. And we also have a TV solution coming out as well.
So that means cable as well?
We can do cable as well,
okay.
Absolutely.
What's next for your company?
Well, we're rolling out. We're rolling out across Europe. We're rolling out across the US, and we're both focusing on delivering new types of services for carriers, but also for media companies as well.
Thanks. Thank you very much. We've been speaking with Barry Downs, who is the CEO of FeedHenry. Thank you so much for your time today.
Rich, thank you very much. Pleasure.